Round 2, freak! Okay, let me up here. And here we go again. Watch, I'm gonna get him this time without needing to use another single herb. Never mind. No, only one hit. And come on, come on, come on. Take more damage. Me take less damage. Famous last words. Thank you. Now, are the people in the chat supporting me or taunting me? I have to. No, you guys are with me. I can tell. Thank you. Okay, we almost have him halfway down. He's only hit us once. Gotta remain calm, slow and steady. Alright, 2 in a row. That's rare against this guy. Okay. He's halfway down. Alright. I got my groove. I've got my groove. We can do this. Oh, I didn't even see him flash that time. Okay, we got him. We got him. Unless I get cornered, I may not have to use another herb. Yeah, it really sucks if you die, because you only start with half your HP. Whereas, of course, every time you have to come back and fight him again, he gets back to full. Yeah, I actually still have my original cartridge of this, too. I know exactly where it is. It's in the room right next to mine. 6 HP left. Five. 4. I can take a few extra hits. 3. 2. All right. Take that, you! I can't say it because there are little kids present. And that's all there is to it. A quiet voice is heard. I was defeated again. Blazer was strong, but you are stronger. Danger approaches this planet. You should hurry to the Tower of Babel. Well, he was kind of a good, graceful loser about it. And, yep, we're indeed sent all the way back here without having to go back through Tao, because there's nothing left for us to do in the world. We can only continue on. The comet draws near. The time for your last battle approaches. Okay, that's what he said. And go. Whew, I feel a lot better having beaten that guy. And have plenty of herbs left on this reset. Alright, Shadow. Hey, one worn-out body is quietly laid down. In his head, a familiar voice speaks. Well, it's me, Omen, your father. My body's decayed, but I live on like this. Father, why are you in that form? There's a strange room in the Tower of Babel, filled with the light of the comet. Time goes so fast there that people evolve very quickly. Why are Kara and I able to live? Live in this tower he's talking about. Because you two are evolved humans. Us? Long ago, there existed biological technology using the light of the comet. People freely used the power to make plants and animals. For example, they made the camel. It can go for long periods without food or water. When people realized the power could be used as a weapon, demons were developed. The world was on the brink of ruin. At that time, the Knights of Darkness and Light were developed to decide the fate of humanity. They are your ancestors. The 6 mystic statues were made by the Knights. The last mystic statue was entrusted to you. Yeah, we just had to do the boss rush to get it. So there it is. Is it as ugly as the others? Kind of. It's in the middle. The 5th one still looks the best. Soon the comet will be very close. By then, the two of you must go to the roof of the tower. Close your eyes. The ancients worshipped the comet as a spirit. Those who bathed in the comet's light were given a strange power. The comet is called a spirit, but it's an unwelcome spirit. Evolving too fast brings destruction. As long as people have evil hearts, demons will be born. Will, open your eyes and look around. Now we have a bunch of spirits here of people who've encountered in our journey. I'm going to go ahead and equip this now. Even if I can see the real world, I can't touch it. No matter how difficult it may get, I can't help you. I don't know what voice I gave to her. Ah, well, it's been a long time. Yes, Seth, been a long time! Tell us! Finally, Seth! Are you a boy or girl? Such a world. If I could talk of this in an academy, I'd be a great scholar. You're kind of dead, man. Neil, what are you doing? I want him to make the roller company grow bigger and bigger. Oink, oink. Of course, there's no difference between humans and animals. With my body gone, I became forever young. From the comet's light, I gained immortality. But is there meaning in eternal life? I felt more alive when I had a terminal disease. And Kara has nothing to say, but talk to Ullman again. At last, the time is near. Everyone, give Will your power. I think we missed one. And talk to Kara. When Will and Kara joined to become one with the Light Knight, a great power was born. But Kara is the Light Knight! The Knights were brought forth, the Dark Knight's ultimate power, the Firebird, was released. And they were too lazy to color the statues. Your battle will change the fate of humanity. Now you must go to the comet. And we're gonna fly. And just take a left at the Death Star there, Shadow. You'll reach the comet. The Firebird is a very handy projectile. Covers a straight path. Just keep firing. You can usually only get 1 or 2 hits on this thing. Stay near the bottom of the screen. And if you think you're going to get hit, quickly use your aura. Yep, I'm not fast enough. That's okay. I got plenty of herbs this time. Sometimes it's just better to reset when you have to face the solid arm. I swear. I can't remember how many tries it took me to beat that guy the first time. Okay, we've got 3 hits left. We got plenty. Now, the reason I equipped the aura is it is the only way to dodge the next form's attack. And if it hits you, you are going to take a lot of damage. And I was a little too late on that one, unfortunately. Whoa! Oh! My thumb slipped, but I dodged it anyway. And he's down. Okay, get in the center. Second form, go! Now you can't really hurt him until he opens his mouth. So be ready to dodge these shots. And I was way too late. But we got herbs. And let's re-equip the aura again really quick. Oh. I said let's re-equip the aura. Ouch. Come on, come on, come on. Ouch. I can't dodge this thing. Yep, you can get him 4 times. And you can just keep doing the same thing to dodge those other ones. How to defeat the final boss? Become a puddle of water. Fortunately, you got plenty of time to rematerialize before the next shot. Okay, one more and he'll be down. So we are pretty safe on this one. Yeah, the little bubbles still hurt you, but not nearly as much as anything else. We have victory! His face is melting. But we have defeated the Comet. And that is it for this game. We can sit back and enjoy the ending. What's happened to the Comet? That glowing green planet. The Comet's power is dissipated. I was about to say dissipated. The evil star has flown off to the other side of the universe. And if you're listening and not watching, I can only read as fast as the text scrolls. Will, do you know what planet that is glowing in there? In the darkness? Our Earth. That's right. Our Earth. Doesn't it look like a desert oasis? It's never seemed so beautiful. But it looks lonely. Shining in the dark? Not a Sega reference. Shining in the Darkness is a completely different game. Yes, the world is awakened. Mother? The Earth. A mother with millions of children. I'm sure you think about us sometimes. And Kara often thinks about her parents. The Earth is the same way. She gets lonely if her children forget about her. How is it, you two? Looking at the world you live in from the outside. It's as if we'd become spirits. I want to show all of our group. No. I want to show everyone in the world. Someday, people will build ships to travel the universe. Then they will see this green Earth with their own eyes. See how lonely the Earth looks. just like the two of you. Look carefully at your map of the world. Ah! The map has started to change. It's a self-updating, auto-correcting map. That's the greatest invention ever! Well, let's play Shuffle the Continents, guys. Well, things are starting to shape together and look kind of familiar, don't they? Somehow the land has taken on a strange shape. That's the new world. Ain't no bozo named Columbus can discover it. It's your discovery. New world? The path of evolution, changed by the comet, is continued until now. The Earth, too, has a life. It has a job. It has children. It, too, has evolved and changed its shape. Now that the comet has no influence on the world, it's returned to its original condition. Why do you two know the future? When I lost my body, I started seeing everything. And let me tell you, there was a lot to peep through open windows, oh yeah. The past, the future, humanity's progress. They invented a thing called porn. Maybe people would call this kind of body a spirit. Now you and Kara can become ordinary children again. Don't be afraid. When we return to Earth, will we be separated? Yes. The world is changing. Humanity and history have started down a new path. You two thought nothing of it when you met each other in South Cape. These long pauses, I'm doing Shatner-style acting even if I don't want to. But when the Earth needed the light and dark nights, you met again unexpectedly. Let's look at the world before the power of the comet is extinguished. We hope you two have a bright future. And they're gone. Will, come here. Show me your face. I want to burn you into my memory. Your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your hair, your voice, and my complete lack of punctuation. The warmth of your hand. Don't worry. I will search you out. I'll become the new Jackal. No matter how long it takes. Hundreds of years. Thousands of years. I will come to you. So take care. Hey, that's my closing line. Close your eyes. Well... let's go to Earth. Now you may have noticed that's the same shot of Earth as in the title screen. But it was a much faster journey to get back there. Lo and behold, Will, Kara, and everyone else will enter new lives as soon as they arrive. The Earth's look had changed. But, glowing in the sky, it was as beautiful as ever. Buildings replaced the forests. Rivers became roads. But the villages only held smiling faces. I don't know why, but this so reminds me of ActRaiser right now. Well, same development company. But the Earth was the only one that looked sad. Tomorrow morning, Kara and I will start our new lives. The Tower of Babel stands tall, as if it knows the whole future of the Earth. Hey, there's a clock tower in the front center. Are we in Back to the Future now? Gotta say, I'm really excited because Christopher Lloyd's going to be at the next Comic-Con they're having here. That's the story for another day. But that marks the end of the ending, and here we have the credits. And Will is going to get one hell of a long marathon run workout, let me tell you now. But this is kind of a nice little mimic of the journey, who he starts off with. And Seth is wearing a muumuu, so once again we still don't know if he's a boy or a girl, but I guess I have to close that running gag here. He started out as an ordinary kid in South Cape, hanging out with his friends. But he abandoned them one by one to journey the world on his own. Nah. He never does tell anyone where he's going. First view of Edward Castle, and Will is kind of wandering around in the dark. I'm not even going to bother with the names. Yeah, so we meet Kara. She has to hop around a bit. So if you haven't watched the whole LP, just watch this end credit sequence. That summarizes the whole game for you. But I guess I should give my review of the game. Again, this is one of those games where I kind of bought on impulse. And really did not know what to expect when I played it. I am so glad I got it. My brother and I got this about the same time as Earthbound at the end of a summer vacation, and they really were the best impulse buys we could have gotten that entire year. And once again, this, again, if you played ActRaiser or the first in this trilogy, Soul Blazer, very similar elements. Very, very, very fun game. And I'm glad you guys were able to tune in and watch this. And we've got a dark space. It looks like both Frieden and Shadow are present. But that could be anywhere, really. Again, everything about this game is absolutely top-notch. The main exception being the localization. But in the end, it really was one of the better localizations. Especially since it managed to get around a little bit of the censorship present at the time. And could have been better, but definitely could have been worse. There's the Incan Cliffs. I still can't believe I got stuck in there at the end of part 2, but we still made it to the end. Now, actually, the other thing that I would change about this game is not so much the localization itself, but just how easy it is to accidentally skip text. Because we missed, I can't even, probably about a dozen event windows that it explained what was going on, or just had a little bit. And we're stranded at sea again. Actually, did her hair ever blow in the wind during the middle of the game? I don't think it did. So we're seeing more animations in this ending sequence than than in the main game itself. And there's the pot with Sam's letter. He and Frodo didn't make it in this universe. Oh, but that sequence done. With that sequence done, there we go. There's Phrygia. And everyone is reunited. I'm actually not going to say much more because I want to enjoy the music and let you guys do so too. Are we in a Mexican standoff or are they sitting around the table? They're sitting around the table. They're just too lazy to put that sprite back in. You can't leave Kara behind that easily. No matter how hard you try. And we're suddenly at the desert. We're on our way to Euro. We skipped half the game. A little more recollection as people go by and Neil's airplane goes by. Better be faster than us. Now they're too lazy to animate Neil running, even though he was actually a major character. And the Tower of Babel was come and gone. Grandpa Edward and Grandma Lola. King and Queen of Edward Castle, who ended up being the antagonist more than anyone else in the game, really. Village Elder of Idery Village, who we actually get to see in solid form this time. Even his chair was spiritual in the game. The vampires. Oh, that one boss. I tell you. That one boss is you're forced to fight Ishtar in one of his models. The opponent at the drinking game, Russian roulette drinking game. Neil's parents, who you actually never get to talk to his dad. He's just out of reach. The two guys who tell you about Mount Crest, Rofsky and the other guy. The natives from the village. I'm gonna guess that's Jem or just a random trader and a crook. Or Crook. Oh, we had this discussion already. The Jackal. Who we allowed to burn alive. And Hamlet, what are you doing here? How'd you catch up with us? Hamlet, you really didn't do much in the whole game at all. You delivered a key and then threw yourself into a fire. But Hamlet is kind of Kara's counterpart, so we'll let him in. And thank me for playing. Thank you guys for watching again. This has been a very good project, very fun. Glad I did it. And Kara just can't let him go. She's a clingy, jealous girl, I tell you. Either that or Hamlet just smells that much, but then again, he probably smelled like bacon. And lo and behold, a little epilogue scene. He's entered the world of the 90s! And what's that Smithy hammer doing in the background? Class is over. Please be careful crossing the street. We have had a lot of traffic accidents lately. And lo and behold, everyone is there except for Lily, so poor Lance gets the shaft in the end. And you can just leave this screen on the whole time. It will play the town music until you turn off the game. So I want to thank you guys once again for watching this LP. I'm Gunnar Dine. Call me Dine. If life is giving you a hard day, don't be afraid to eat your pudding with a fork. I will see you for the next project.